Hello, my name is Manolo Donoso, and I'm going to talk about some of my life decisions and what would have happened if I hadn't made those decisions. Since I was 14 years old, I knew that I love gastronomy and I want to study it. And even though my parents didn't support me until the day I graduated from the school, my father every day and every time told me that I want to think about other careers, uh, like engineers. uh, until one day, the director of the career of gastronomy in UTLA combined him, and that's when my parents started supporting me to study gastronomy. And if I hadn't studied gastronomy, I would have been I would have studied in any engineer. And I wouldn't have met the people I know now. And I think this helped me a lot because I this helped me to know that my decision is important and I want to fight for my dreams. When I was 15 years old, I was very quiet and shy until one day that I met a person who sometime after became my best friend, and he helped me to be an open mind person, less quiet. And if I hadn't met him, maybe I still would have been the same person as 5 years ago. That's why I love my best friend. Yeah. Some years ago, I really liked playing soccer, and I played soccer every day. Until one day I had an operation of my appendix, and the doctor said me that he provided me from practicing any type of sport for from 13 days. And I don't know why, but when I recuperate from this operation, I never would practicing soccer anymore. And from that time, uh, I started practicing equably because I saw how some relatives play it, and now I love it, and it is my favorite sport. And I every time think that if I hadn't operate of my appendix, maybe I would have never heard of equably, and I would continue playing soccer. Um, 2 years ago, I damaged my cell phone because I went to a party and I went out a little drunk, and at this time I have some problems with the alcohol. And in this party, I put the cell phone in my back pocket, and when I went home, I fell and my cell phone broke. This is a horrible situation, and my parents punished, punished me, and this helped me to think a lot about my alcohol consumption. And if my cell phone hadn't broken and my parents hadn't punished punished me, maybe I wouldn't have reflected to my alcohol consumption, and maybe I would probably have an alcohol problem now. And every year when I was in the school, I stayed in supplementary classes in many subjects, like 8 or 9 subjects. And until one time, one year, that I almost lost the year. From that day, I began to have better classes, and that's a horrible situation because I every year and more than year that I almost lost the year. I saw how my friends have 2 months of vacations and I sometimes just have a week or just a month of vacation, and that's horrible. And if I hadn't nearly lost the year, I might not have reflected on my academic performance. And thank you, teacher.